Tuck, tuck, my day go round.
Welcome to my new series, Anthony Does Interviews in My Place at the School. Here's Angus. Let's get a picture for the thumbnail.
On your wrist, watch, I need to get all your...
Okay. So today I'm interviewing Angus Kupinas, fellow senior and one of my best friends. He also goes by What's That, all caps, no spaces, on Apple Music, Spotify, and streaming services near you. What?
There's a question mark at the end.
Oh yeah, he recently released a project that I had the pleasure of hearing early and helping him make. It came out.
Your attention, your love. I need to take up your attention, your
I got to watch it all come together. It's called Frostbite. It came out last Friday. Let's talk about it. Hey Angus, where does the name What's That come from?
I have this little monkey logo that I draw. It is a monkey, but people can't tell that. And I got it tattooed on my arm, and people always ask me, what's that? So I was just like, oh, that's a fitting name.
Was it like a thing where you sat there and you were like, what's that? That's a tough name, or you thinking of a name and you were like, yo.
No, I said it to someone and I was like, oh, okay, that's it. I think it was like one of Abby's friends.
Okay.
It was like, what is that? I was like, just shut up.
Okay. Why is the album called Frostbite?
Because I wanted it to be super harsh sounding and experimental and abrasive, which I didn't end up doing because kind of lost a little bit of track. But frostbite is harsh, it's frostbite. It hurts.
And it's winter.
And cold and stuff,
Yeah, I got you. And then there's 10 tracks, and then that took what? You said 5 months?
It took 5 months, but 2 of them I recorded within 2 days of releasing it.
And that's Bite Me and
Mangekyo,
right?
And Mangekyo, yeah.
Mangekyo, not bad.
What an idiot. Yeah, I did those really quickly, which was terrible for my sleep schedule, and I drink a lot of Red Bull. My mom said my kidneys are gonna die.
girls just wanna have fun, but I do.
Oh, which one of the songs on the project is your favorite?
Currently Bite Me, because it's so experimental and weird and whatnot, and that's what I want my next project to be like. It just sounds so cool when the beat drops and the synths go.
Yeah, that was a crazy bass to it.
It was so lit, and then the end where I have the halftime making it go boom, 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 boom. It's such a cool outro.
Was that one of the most fun to make too? I'm guessing because you talking about it really.
The most fun to make was Location.
Oh, I can imagine you were hyped about that for a while.
I was. It was just one night you grinded it out. That was a great time.
You know how you asked me to make you a contract for it?
Yeah.
When were you gonna drop this album before I was you have to?
Never.
A perfectionist thing?
Yeah, I would have just kept making new songs. Because, my mentality is, honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of, a bunch of songs on the project.
Yeah.
A lot of them I would have just scrapped and they would have never heard the light of day. Seen the light of day. So, if I didn't have someone tell me to put it out, I just never would have.
Yeah, because you did that with a few songs, too. Even Hair, me and Adam talked about it. A song that didn't come out. It grew on me a lot, but you hate a song a week after.
It was a little bit duty.
No, I get it.
Not the old ones, the ones where I first finally started that I was gonna start making an album. Yesterday was one of them, but that one actually made the cut.
Yeah, I had to force that.
What was it called? I don't remember. No big deal. But a bunch of stuff got scrapped.
Yeah,
I actually started liking my music.
Yeah. Jeez. Oh yeah. No,
I played it for you in the train on the train to your house one time.
I remember it vaguely, but I don't even know what it was.
It was pretty good, but I just didn't mix it properly.
And then, you know the album cover?
Yeah.
I feel it actually pretty fairly matches the vibe you're going for.
What are you doing here? Get out.
Put the camera on him. Put the camera on him.
Just go.
Put the camera on. Put the camera on him.
Put the camera on him.
Let them know.
It's facing you, Evan.
Was that the point with the album cover? You wanted it to kind of look like?
The album cover it's a lot of things. Well, first of all, the background of the album cover is a super dirty room with a bunch of Red Bulls in it to show that I was just really on my last strand. And then there was error symbols. It was just a bunch of internet stuff because I was so holed in while I was making it. because obviously it's like about people and whatnot, but a lot of it is about like having people but always being inside and like always not being with them. If the lyrics were more prominent, that would be the message.
Actually, no. I actually did not know that. That's actually dope. And that actually leads into what I was gonna ask next. So the album.
It was better as the math went on, but it was not fun.
The album's all over the place. Thematic. So your album like talks about a lot. You were just saying it's about being pulled inside and having people but not seeing them.
Yeah.
And like sonically, it's all over the place from like hyperpop to yesterday's borderline just classic rap track.
Yeah.
Do you have in mind a genre for the album if you're gonna say, and like a theme for it? Like if you were to say, well, you have a theme.
The album was, it had a direction and a theme, but then I was given a deadline for it, and then I was like, oh crap, I really have to do this.
Yeah.
So before I would just like make songs about things that I experienced,
Yeah.
and that's why like over the course of the summer I made like 4 songs.
Yeah.
But then like when album season really kicked in, because I was like, oh crap, I need to get this in by like mid-December.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was due last week in November.
Oh yeah. By the last week in November, I was like, holy guacamole. I just need to start pumping stuff out, even if it is something that I experienced or not, which is where all theme completely just went like out the window. And it was just like make stuff that sounds cool and release it.
That's kind of where I was going next, or like the whole idea of coming of age and like slice of life movies are like, these are people during this period of time, this is where they started, where they came out.
Yeah.
Would you kind of identify with that? Like this is, like, would you look at this album and say, this is the last 5 months of my life?
It would have been. Oh, hey.
What is this?
There you go.
Oh, okay. It was, it can definitely be seen more of like well, it's not put like chronologically.
Oh yeah.
You just put the songs from like from best to worst. It's most probably gonna be in the order that I made them. So it was more of like a musical talent coming of age type thing.
Okay.
It was like how good I was at stuff is the order that it went in.
Okay, yeah.
Which is cool, but otherwise it was just like, I mean, it actually kind of has been.
Because I was going to say, you talked about things that
yeah.
were going on.
I obviously have to have some type of life experience that was happening.
Yeah.
But like it wasn't entirely like narrative based. It was just kind of make stuff that sounds cool and put it all together.
So the last question, because we're cut so short, would you say that you've grown like artistically, creatively, or personally since start and finish?
I have grown personally because on songs like Don't Kill on Location, you can hear how I hate everyone and I don't have any friends and I don't like people. But then on TikTok, I do really like people. And that's a chronological movement of me growing as a person where I really, really like folks and to now where I don't like anyone.
I would keep going, but we got to end this because fourth year is coming up. Thanks for coming to Anthony Does an Interview Somewhere in the School with Someone. This was Angus Edition. Always remember, like, subscribe, and don't talk to Mr. Blauner.
Thanks, Mr. Blauner, for the cameo.